He's just one of those drivers that likes to find fences. Sorry. And welcome everybody back to the Valve Bounce. How are you, Damo?
I'm good, mate. I am excited. F1 testing kicks off. Supercars kick off. It's all happening this week.
It is all happening this week, and today we're going to dive into predictions for the Supercars because their first round is this weekend at Bathurst, bud.
Yeah, mate. The Thrifty 500, so two 250k races.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we've had our little piece on whether we think Bathurst is the right place, but nonetheless, it's still exciting. They're at the mountain, and off the back of a very good Bathurst 12-hour. Hopefully there are some people still hanging around to watch the Supercars.
From everything that I've heard, there's plenty of people sticking around and there's plenty of people graffitiing some balls and stuff on around the track.
Yeah, some Jolly Rogers, yes. I heard they had to keep cleaning those up. What's happened to that crowd, hey?
Oh, I don't know. Seems untamed.
Flashback to the old days at Bathurst, eh?
Yeah, the ones that I never went to.
Yes.
Very good, very good. All right, so I suppose we can... do you want to touch on any news at all from the 12-hour before we get into our predictions?
Yeah, well, I think, congratulations, I guess are in order. Masterfully done. Managed the BOP through the whole weekend, and by Sunday race, the Porsche was the fastest car. Didn't matter what they threw at them. Penalties, rain, dry, it didn't matter. They just kept charging through the field. So it was an awesome result. Good to watch.
It was absolutely never in doubt. Even that last safety car, I thought, they've got it. They're good.
Yeah, I think when you've got Matty in the car, Matty Campbell, I think you're pretty safe. He was just dominant all weekend. So it was good to watch. Two
off the bat for him. Because he got the 24 hours of Daytona as well. So, very solid start to his 2024 campaign. That is for sure.
Yeah, that is huge. Tick 2 big items and maybe a few more throughout the year. We'll see how they go.
That's it. Exactly right. All right. So, moving on into predictions for this weekend. For the Thrifty Bathurst 500, we are going to cover off a shootout and race 1. And then the shootout and race 2. Yes. And we're also going to have our own little Fender Bender bait.
We are. Yeah, we're going to try and predict. Well, what we thought we'd do for this year was have some awards. So we've got some awards that we'll sort of work through in the next episode as we do our wrap-up of the Bathurst event. Yep. But the first one to kick off will be the Fender Bender Award, and that's going to be the first safety car / red flag, depending on what session it's in, and who we think is going to be the lucky candidate for that.
The cause. Because we want you guys involved in this as well. We don't want to just be sitting here telling you what we think. We want to actually hear from you guys and have a bit of fun along the way and try and keep tabs. Damo is very good at keeping tabs, I believe. I'm not, so Damo might be keeping those tabs.
Yes, sir. Roger, that's my job for the year. Gotcha. Yes, we've obviously got our yearly predictions, which are out on our socials now. So that'll be, play along, put in your yearly predictions, and then each round we'll have our kind of results up at the end. And so if you put your stuff in your predictions in the comments, we'll try and keep track of it all throughout the year.
Yeah, so, definitely. It'll be pretty cool to see at the end of the year how washed we all were.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be so washed, yep.
I'm already regretting my decisions, so...
I saw one that I'm a bit, Anyway, that's what we put pen to paper and we've locked it in now.
That's it. We got the crystal ball out. If it was wrong, it was wrong.
Yes.
All right, mate. So moving straight into it then.
Yeah.
Let's go with the shootout for race 1.
Yep. So Saturday, shootout 1. I've got Matty Payne. I think off the back of last year, he'll keep carrying on. I think he's going to be fast. So I put him in for the shootout.
is definitely... Look, he's definitely got to be close, right? Because I just can't see those boys taking the foot off the pedal now. They've had a taste, and I think they're ready to run, primed and ready to go. I will get my words out for the year. So no, that's a good shout, mate. That's a good shout. You know what? I might surprise you with my shootout prediction for round one, race one. Shootout for race one. I'm really struggling.
The Saturday Shootout. Okay,
Thank you.
go.
The Saturday Shootout. Thank you, Damien. I'll go with David Reynolds.
Well, I'd like to say, based on our prior episodes, that is a shock for me. But after listening to his podcasts, with Rusty's podcast,
he's happy.
In the best mood. He is a very happy lad there at Team 18. He seems like it's all... I don't know, toasty marshmallows down there. So he could possibly be my first, big L for the year, where I said he was going to be, the worst performer because he was moving from a top team, to the bottom. But maybe he's actually going to be quite good. And Bathurst is a good track for him. So I think that's not a bad bet on your behalf.
Look, both you and I thought Team 18 would be down the bottom, and I still think they probably will struggle, but the fact that he's in such a good mood, I've just got that feeling. He loves Bathurst, he's quick at Bathurst. If he's in a good mood and the car's in the right spot, anything can happen. So,
very true.
Watch this space. All right, so moving on to race one then, mate. Who do you think is going to take the big W?
So this is my first hedging of the bets, because I'm still not sure. We haven't totally confirmed. Some people are saying shift cuts are still going to be a thing with the engines after all the engine testing.
Yep.
Some are saying nope, we've got it right, and so I'm going to put down Will Brown because I just think he'll be in a buzz and energized state. So I think he's going to step up and maybe take the race win. And it's always hard to discount Red Bull on especially on the longer a 250k race. So I'll put in Will Brown to take the first race win of the season.
Well, there you go. I don't think that's a bad shout. I don't know if I'd go in for the first race. I think I'd be more inclined to go in the second, get a few things out of the way. But good for you throwing it in there. That's good. That's good. We want something a little punchy.
Lots of judgment here. Who have you got then?
Well, mate, I've Matt Payne.
Of course.
I've gone old Matty because I just think that he's going to keep running from last year, and I just don't see him again taking the foot off the pedal. I don't think he'll be quick enough to get the pole, but I do think he'll be quick enough in the race to take the win. So,
I think good bet. Maybe all the time that Matty Payne spent with Liam Lawson in New Zealand over the summer break might end up being a good thing for him. So good
I would definitely say so.
All right,
so we're moving on to the Sunday now, and we're going to have the shootout for the Sunday. So who's going to take the big P? And that's pole, not
the pole, not no other P's, please. So I think by the second day, I think the Walkinshaw team will start getting their groove on, and so I think Chaz might end up with the pole position. I haven't selected him, just as a little spoiler. I haven't predicted him to win because I think sometimes Walkinshaws need to get some of their strategy stuff a bit better. We've got new engineers, maybe that will be better. I just think he'll be fast enough because he's always good at Bathurst as well. And day two could be a better, stronger day for Walkinshaw.
Biggest change in that team, I think, changing of engineers. So we'll see how they go. I mean, I really hope they find some consistency because that's something they've been lacking for probably a good 10 years. So let's see what happens. A little while. But that's all right.
Who is your Sunday shootout pole position prediction?
Well, here's the thing, right? I've gone the same stable, but I've gone Ryan Wood.
You definitely have put in a smoky there. Okay, you think the new talent's just going to start ripping him up? Do you?
All right, here's my thing. Right, Ryan is exceptionally fast, specifically across one lap, and he was very quick in Super 2 at Bathurst last year. And if WAU, and this is a big if WAU get the cars right and in the window, I've just got a sneaky suspicion that we might see a couple of these from Ryan. And I thought, you know what? It's round one. May as well throw it in there, see what happens.
Yeah, you think everyone else is going to be a little bit rusty and he's just going to just tear one out. And
that's it.
I mean, look, he did do it multiple occasions in Super 2, so he definitely has that listed on his resume. But yeah, let's see how he goes in the main game, hey?
That's it. It's a big change, so we'll see how he goes. I'm probably ahead of myself here.
Maybe. Well, I guess getting ahead of myself, let's see how I go. I've picked another person, so I haven't really been consistent at all, which might be about hedging bets, but anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
For my Sunday race 2 winner, I think Tickford's going to get themselves in the right spot. They'll have their groove on, and I think Cam Waters, who is always good at Bathurst as well, I think he might end up taking that race win.
Cam...
Yeah.
This could be his year, right?
I think it should be his year, yeah, for sure.
When I look at this, there's two particular drivers that I think really should be right at the front here, and that's Chaz and Cam.
Yeah.
Like, if they don't win this year, I struggle to see them ever doing it. That's my feeling. I don't know about you. I love them both dearly because they're great racers and they deserve it. Arguably, Chaz should have won it in 15 instead of Frosty. But it just hasn't come together for whatever reason. Look, that's a good shout. I think Cam will be strong. He's always going to be there or thereabouts. So let's wait and see. So
hang on. Have you got another roughie, another outsider?
I got another roughie. I think it's a bit of a roughie. I'm going to spread the love. I'm going to throw in a Camaro driver, and I'm going to throw an Erebus driver in there.
Wow.
Jack LeBrock for the win. I think he'll recover from his huge spin of the 12-hour at the top of the McPhillamy
pucker
skyline. Wow.
What a pucker moment that was. Yep.
And he'll come back strong, and he'll get the win in race 2 on the Sunday.
I think it makes sense. I guess it'll be a big test for the Erebus squad because if they're same team, same car, effectively, even though it's brand new, it's a brand new car, but it's all up to Jack and Erebus to make it happen and to carry on their big form from last year. So probably not too much of an outsider if things fall the way they should. So that gives us all the 2 races over the weekend. So that just leaves us with the Fender Bender, which when I started thinking about who I would pick, it's hard to be on this side of the camera and just go, mate, this bloke's going to be the hack of the weekend. So I have picked. I've just picked one of the new guys. I think it's a great steerer, but it's just going to be an acclimatisation thing. And so I think Jackson Evans is going to cause. And when we say Fender Bender, it's the red flag or a safety car, depending on which session. I think Jackson Evans is just going to be one who's going to start pushing through a hot lap or something, and that'll be where he might end up causing one of those two. So that's my pick.
Jackson,
nothing against Jackson, but I just think he's fresh, so he's most likely, maybe. Yeah, we've got a few freshies, so yeah.
We do have a few freshies, and look, the smart play would be young blood, straight out and finds a fence. So I can understand why you would think that, but I've gone slightly different. I've actually gone his teammate, but strangely.
Oh.
but I've gone Macaulay Jones.
Shots fired. Okay, Macaulay Jones.
Yeah, Macaulay
What's your
Jones.
reason? Give me a reason.
He's just one of those drivers that likes to find fences. Sorry, I'm going to continue.
Someone will have the last laugh. It'll either be you or him after the weekend.
Well, he has the last laugh because he earns money driving race cars. I don't.
Yeah, true. He's got the last laugh regardless of what happens, doesn't he? Because
Exactly
he is
right.
definitely in the better spot. So, good call.
100%.
Right,
very good, mate.
Well, I think that kind of wraps up this little video, this episode.
It does.
I guess we're going to keep everything moving, so connect with us on the socials, on Instagram and Facebook. We love seeing the comments and stuff in there, as well as on here on YouTube. But we are excited for the weekend, and I think for me, it'll be a tough weekend. I'm going to be managing a child as well as watching the car racing, so I'll balance it out. There might be a bit of watching on the mobile device, but I'll make it happen.
Yeah, no, look, I understand that. I've got a 40th on, and I've also got the wife at Pink. So I'm going to probably be driving around and everything else in between. So hopefully I see most of it, and hopefully I'm not too blotto on Sundays that I can see the actual race. So, we should be right. Between us.
You're getting old now, mate. You'll just have to take it a little easier. But
Thanks,
we'll definitely be doing the recap, and we'll cover everything that needs to be covered, as well as giving out our awards in the next episode after the Supercars weekend of round 1.